we're leaving downtown Brooklyn. I just wanted to give you a quick, uh, I guess, talk about um, living every day. Live your life like every day. I had somebody approach me today. Uh, one of my coworkers, my job, and he said, you enjoying your bike? I said, I'm loving it. He's like, yeah, that's a midlife crisis kind of thing. I'm like, dude, I'm not even freaking 40 years old. Like, what constitutes a midlife crisis? What makes somebody midlife? I mean, maybe, people are dying at the age of 60, but if you're dying at the age of 60 or the age of 50, or even that, like, I'm 38 years old, just to give you guys an idea. Like, what the hell? Like, so that means I'm not supposed to take care of myself. I'm not supposed to have fun. I'm not supposed to live my life the way that I want to live it. How does owning a motorcycle equate a midlife crisis? And they said, and only men go through that, but I'm certain that other people do, you know? But yeah, like, what really is a midlife crisis? Does it necessarily mean that, okay, you realize you get to a certain point in your life and you haven't done all the things that you really wanted to do? Does that make a midlife crisis? That just makes it a realization that, you know what, you probably have a little bit more energy, you probably got a little bit more time in your hands. Do the things that you want to do, and not give a damn about what anybody else thinks. That doesn't make midlife. That doesn't make you in a midlife crisis. That makes you taking control over your life. It doesn't mean anything else. All right? I mean, I don't get offended by it, but if what you say doesn't make sense to me, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, I'm gonna call your card. I'll pull your card. I'm be like, you're bullshit. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to curse, but that's complete bullshit. I've always been the type of person where I've never been satisfied from day one since I was a kid. I've never been satisfied with doing one particular thing. I've always dibbled and dabbled in every single thing, and it's always been my, I don't know. It's not like, I mean, I have a bunch of energy. I mean, I'll give you a little rundown, okay, of what I do. I am, I work for one of the top telecommunications companies in the country, okay? Been doing that for about, 15 plus years. I'm also a photographer. Been doing that for about 12 years. I'm a photo editor, right, for one of the largest papers in the country, right? And I'm also just recently, as of maybe 2 years, almost 2 years, I'm a personal trainer. I do strength and conditioning for private clients. And you know what? Those other jobs, aside from what I do at the telecommunications company, that's my money, right? Those are my little business ventures. I mean, they're not small, because I put a lot of time into it. But, I did what I want. I did exactly what I wanted to do. I set out, it's like, hey, you know what? I'm going to go take pictures of people protesting outside of City Hall, and I did that. And guess what? I kept on doing it because I liked it. I taught myself how to use a camera, a film camera, right? And I was at the age of 24, 23, 25, whatever age that was, and I killed it. I killed at it. And I did really, really well. And I'm doing well right now. And that's where I'm on my way to. I'm on my way to my photo editor job. You don't just become a photo editor. You don't just get hired as a photo editor. You put in work, right? So there are those type of things, and I think I've done it all. I think I've done it all the things that I pretty much wanted to do. I mean, there are a couple other things that I want to do with my life when I have the time. When I get the time, when I get the money. You know, get my pilot license, you know, get my boating license so I can go out and boat. I don't necessarily want to be stuck in the same place all the damn time. You know? And I don't want to go when somebody says, oh, you can go now, you know. No, you go on your own volition. You go out there and you get it. Don't wait for anybody to tell you when's the right time, when's the right age to do anything. You know? That's another biker. Oh, and another thing. For all you people out there who are want to be bikers, who are bikers or whatever, the people who are on motorcycles, or there's a code out here. You see a bike, you see a motorcyclist, you see a biker, you flash him the peace sign. You give him the wave. You say, hey man, what's up? They can't really hear you because your engine is revving out, but you know what I mean. You acknowledge them. You're out here on these streets, everybody's your brother, man. And that's how it goes. So, that's what I got to say about, midlife crisis, quote unquote. It's like, there ain't no midlife crisis. This is what I want to do with my life. I'm going to live my life the way I want to live it. And if I want to ride every single day, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get on my bike that I worked hard to save up for, right? Somebody could tell you what you do with your time and your money. People will have their opinions, but you know what? They can take their opinions, they can keep them to themselves. That's what I got to say to that. Don't nobody deserve to tell you how you can and cannot live your life. That term was really wide. I really did not want to turn that wide, but oh well. But at any rate, that's what I got to say about that, man. I mean, you know, don't live your life for other people, man. I swear, it's like people get so caught up, they put their lives on hold because, I got to do this for, my relative, and I got to do this for them, and this for that person. And don't allow people to influence to change the things that you want to do. You know, there are so many things out there for people to achieve. I mean, these goals, man. You set these goals for yourself, man or woman. I don't care how old you are, how young you are. If you got these goals, go after them. I mean, there are smart ways to go after them, and there are ways that are just stupid. You know, sometimes people wind up throwing themselves in debt because they believe in something. They believe in something so much that they don't care. You know? And that's just called passion, man. Look at Elliot Holtz. Personal trainer Elliot Holtz, man. He's a beast. He gets out there and he gets that money. He did it. He grinded for years before he became a YouTube sensation. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? New York City, baby. I love this city. I tell you, man, I covered so many stories in this city, man. I've seen a lot of good, and I've seen a lot of bad. I've seen the horrible. I've seen everything, man. And that's even more testament, Show you that life is short, man. I've covered a lot of crime. I've worked with a lot of reporters. I've taken a lot of pictures of a lot of crime scenes, seen a lot of dead bodies. And I'm telling you, man, don't let nobody tell you how to live your life. Don't let anybody throw shade on what you're doing. Whether it's dangerous or not, you go about the life you go about your life the way you want to go about it. Don't let anybody tell you how to do that shit. That's for people who are too fucking scared. Pussies. I don't mean to get all vulgar and stuff on people, but come on now. If you're too scared to live, who are you to tell me? Who are you to tell me? Or tell anybody you're going through something. You're going through a midlife crisis. Hey, man, don't get on that bike. You're going to die. It's going to fucking kill you. You're not going to see your family. You're not going to see your daughter. What kind of shit is that? How do you tell somebody that? That's like telling somebody, hey, yo, check this out. The minute you step outside your house, you're going to get shot. You're going to be in the middle of a shootout. And it happens. It happens to a lot of teenagers. It happens to a lot of people, man. You wind up walking outside your crib and you get shot. You know? Now, how would I be like, okay, hey, you know what? That's what I should have been like. I should have been like, hey, yo, check this out. Well, the next time you walk outside your house, somebody's going to kill you. You're going to be in the middle of a shootout, and you're going to get grazed by a bullet. You're not going to die, but you're going to get grazed by a bullet. Now, I'm sure people won't appreciate that. You're like, hey, why are you throwing bad luck on me, man? So if you happen to know somebody, and you're watching this, and you know somebody who rides, right? Check this out. You know somebody who rides, and you're concerned about their safety, tell them this one simple phrase: be safe, be careful, and leave it at that. So that's really all I got for you folks, man. Don't let anybody tell you how to run your life, man. And nobody throw shade on what you're trying to do or what you're doing currently. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a damn difference what anybody says to you. You go out there and you continue to do you. Nobody tell you how you should run your life. This is Finding Neutral. I'm out of here.